Sometimes you study long, you study wrong. I had to change. I had to change, y'all. I had to change. Oh man, the fan way over there. I get the fan later on. Check this out, man. This is gonna be a 2-on-1. I was gonna do the T-shirt tails, but Diddy's insane comeback plan finally exposed. Get dragged by media. Diddy. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel you, bruh. I wouldn't want to do this time either. You're gonna get more than 5 years. They're gonna give you at least 3 years, man. I'm trying to let y'all know you're gonna get 3 years, so they can come up. You got another case already coming. They're already talking about another case. So, dude, I don't care, man. I don't care, man. You did wrong. You know you did wrong. You did a lot of people wrong. You know you did a lot of people wrong. You've been beating on girls. You beat on a couple of girls. That's clear. You had the what about the makeup artist? You know, these are clear things, man. The makeup artist's job was to cover up the bruises. Think about it, Diddy. You think about that now. Why you doing this time? Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. We're gonna do a T-shirt tails right after this, man. So y'all gotta check this out, man. They are and they had a nerve to call this man King of New York. What? Says who? Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell.
Somebody want to tell me
Let's check it out.
Diddy is planning this stupid comeback where he is planning, guys, to do a Madison Square Garden concert. Do you realize how stupid this is? His lawyer, Mark Agnifilo, guys, is talking about the wrong shit. And I don't understand why he's talking about the wrong shit. Why are you doing an interview? This man has not even been sentenced yet. And yet you want to come out here and you want to talk about Madison Square Garden. That's where this man is going to do his entire, are you okay?
One thing he said, he's going to be back in Madison Square Garden.
He said that?
He did. He said to me, he's going to be back in Madison Square Garden.
Doing what?
I guess being on stage, and I said, I'll be there.
Madison Square Garden is where you've come to discuss P. Diddy's, revival, his comeback. This is basically what this is going to be. And to me, it is ridiculous. You even have the interviewer who is talking to this person who is saying, doing what? What is he going to do there?
He said to me, he's going to be back in Madison Square Garden.
Doing what?
I guess being on stage.
She's even saying, this man surely can't be going there to go and sing. The interview is hilarious because it makes Mark look like, guys, an absolute idiot. That he's going to sit there and do a Madison Square Garden. I don't understand. So basically, Diddy is planning some huge comeback when it comes to everything happening on his return. So he basically expects to be released imminently. He's going to be in a position where he's going to be coming out in a couple of months after his sentencing. That's what he feels like he's going to be given, just a couple of months. And he's going to get out and do a big comeback when it comes to Madison Square Garden. He believes that that's going to sell out. I genuinely feel the only way he's going to sell out Madison Square Garden is if he's going to be in a position where he pays people to attend his concerts.
Reflected on the blessings that he's been given, on the imperfections that I think he sees in himself. I think he wants to get out of jail, reestablish a loving, present relationship with all of his 7 children.
That's why I think this is it. He's going to pay people to attend his concert so that it looks like it's busy or big. Because if he knows himself well enough, he will know that you can't be in a position coming out of this, doing a comeback situation and it looking good for you when it comes to optics. It looks ridiculous. It doesn't look like a good move for you. So why would you do it? Could somebody explain why would you do a Madison Square comeback? And why is Mark Agnifilo speaking for Diddy? The trial has finished, beloved. Focus on the bail. Focus on the sentencing. If I was Diddy, guys, I would be pissed because why on earth are you focusing on stuff like this? Why are you focusing on stuff like this? Focus on the fact that my bail got rejected and I'm pissed off, and focus on the fact that the sentencing is coming. The judge has just written a scathing letter dragging and giving a troubling future for Diddy when it comes to his sentencing what Mark Agnifilo is doing is talking about Madison Square Garden. It shows that his lawyers are very confident. It also shows that these lawyers who basically won with the RICO, they won on a fluke. They didn't know what they were doing. Do you understand? They had no idea what they were doing, guys. And they want to pretend or act like they knew what they were doing, but they didn't. They won on a fluke and they're riding off that. So Nicole Westmoreland, Mark Agnifilo, these lawyers who are great lawyers who are now suddenly doing PR for him, doing interviews for him. It doesn't make sense to me, guys. None of it's adding up. And I think, guys, it's almost an insult to our intelligence for you to believe that we are going to fall for this. It doesn't make Diddy look good. It's like that TV show that his children wanted to come out with, some kind of reality TV show, and to check up on their lives whilst this man was in prison. Nobody was buying that, and the show never got commissioned. It got cancelled. So yesterday, you have Gina acting like a damn fool, talking about how she's not sheep, but she's right. She's not sheep. She's a pig. And saying that she's not sheep. She's not a follower. Free Diddy. And today, you have his lawyers doing an interview discussing everything in regards to Madison Square Garden, instead of us giving an update. So this is the comeback that Diddy has basically been planning. It's been confirmed. And I wanted to just, show this interview to you guys because I think parts of this interview is absolutely hilarious. But outside of that, I just think it's delusional. It's been dragged online in media. The media outlets have grabbed the story. Daily Mail, TMZ, everybody, and large think pieces have already been developed in this conversation. And loads of people are saying that this man is delusional. He's getting dragged right now, Diddy, for this plan. Why would you as lawyers state this? The man has not even been released. The man is still in prison, you idiots. He's still in prison. And yet you want to come here talking about this man's about to get a Madison Square Garden big concert and most likely go on some kind of tour. He needs to make money in some kind of way because he feels like he's lost a lot of money. But this is not the way for you to do it. It's not going to be busy. You're going to have to pay people to attend for it to look like it's busy because it's not going to be busy. I'm telling you guys that now. Like, why would you do something like this? I'm really confused.
Crazy, man.
Like,
Very crazy.
It doesn't make any sense to me, guys. Doesn't make any sense to me. It is a bit windy out here. I'm currently just left the gym. This is normally my view anyways, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. So apologies if it is too windy as of right now because it is quite windy. You might not be able to hear me clearly. I don't really like to do videos outside because of audio issues. So I do apologize for that if there is some kind of audio issue to this conversation. But I just saw this interview and I wanted to get your thoughts on it. And I just don't think it's going to work well for him. I think that he's in a really bad position, Diddy. Let's be honest. The lawyers don't know what they're doing. They never knew what they were doing. But they don't know now, especially what they were doing. And it's just embarrassing to me that they're doing interviews like this. Why are you begging? You're begging Trump. Gina's talking like an idiot. You're now coming to do an interview talking about Madison Square Garden. And now you're being dragged. Four moves have been made in the past 48 hours. 4 moves. Before that, the judge's letter. Before that, the denial. So much has happened in literally 2 to 3 days in this Diddy saga. So for those of you who believe that this Diddy saga has finished or is ended because the trial is done, you like, I keep saying this point, I keep regurgitating myself, like, you're wrong. There's so much happening right now. Please, guys, continue to stay tuned in when it comes to everything that is happening. Again, hopefully you guys can hear me clearly in this video. I thought that I would, walk and talk because I'm in that mood to do so right now. Do subscribe to the channel, comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. It's just one click to subscribe, guys. That's all you guys have to do. It's just one click.
Dude, I'm going to let y'all know, man. Between this video and where my girl at. Come on now. Come on in and shut the door. Right here. Yep. Y'all ain't gonna believe this right here. I don't understand these people. I don't understand the people that are rooting for Diddy to get out. I don't understand how they can come up with what they coming up with. I don't understand what are they looking at to make them not see what we see. Here we go, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check it out.
Y'all, Judge Aaron is not playing with Diddy, and baby, we love to see it. You guys, what am I talking about? Diddy supporters are scrambling right now because there's been something issued off of the judge's bench. A lot of people think that he was talking to the prosecutors. He ain't talking to a damn prosecutor. He is talking to anybody that wants to publicly but privately support Diddy. Y'all, let's get into it because we love to see it. Okay, so if you guys don't know, the prosecutor submitted something to the judge saying, hey, listen, we're going to submit some information for his pre-sentencing report. The pre-sentencing report is letting y'all know how dangerous Diddy is, okay? We're going to submit something for the pre-sentencing report. People are going to be using pseudonyms, okay? Now, they're going to be using the same pseudonyms and redactions that could publicly identify them that the court already agreed to in the protective order. The judge said fine, but he also said a few other things, because listen to this, okay? Listen to this. He said in the response, right? Memo endorsement as to Sean Combs, letter by the U.S. attorneys as to Sean Combs addressed to Judge Aaron by Mitzi, letter of redactions, endorsement. That's fine for now. But the parties should not expect that any submissions made in connection with the upcoming sentencing will be sealed. Everything should be filed on the public docket.
Facts.
Absent advance authorization to do so authorized. Now, a lot of dummies were like, ooh, Jane's gonna have to reveal her her name. She is not. Why? Because it's already in a previous court order. Oh, the victims can't use pseudonyms. The ones that were agreed to use pseudonyms already 100% can. But see, here's the thing. I talked to a few legal eagles, okay? I talked to my girl Alfie at Black Letter Law. I talked to a few people, and they had something more interesting to say. The first reaction was, who in the world was going to put pen to paper and write a letter in support of Diddy? You guys, let me put you down on some legal gamemanship. Judge Aaron is not playing with Diddy. Why? Because that wasn't for the prosecution, okay? That was for these secret Diddy supporters. Remember when we kept asking Diddy, where's your celebrity friends? Where's everybody that cares about you? What exactly is going on? Diddy right now is asking everybody around him, from billionaires on down, to do a Gina and write a letter in support. Now, Gina is the only dum-dum out there, and she's fine to be like, I'm not a follower. Dummy, you are the epitome of a follower. You followed everything Jane did. You followed everything Cassie did. You followed everything Kim did. You are the epitome of a follower. But more importantly, you are the definition of a pawn. You know, when you're actually playing chess, not checker, the pawns, that you're just like, it's okay, I got 20 more of them. She is the epitome of a pawn.
That's the same thing that happened with Lil' Kim. That's what happened with Lil' Kim, man. Y'all know, in the trial, Lil' Kim was the only one that told the lie. She stuck to the lie. She was there with the streets. She stuck to the lie. Everybody else told the truth. What happened to, the streets, man? We ain't gonna lie on our people. And so she had to do time because of that. Cause she stayed with ain't nobody supporting Diddy. She the only one that wrote a letter. Everybody else like, man, I got millionaires, I got kids. I ain't trying to lose all the stuff I work with. Ain't nobody, once you get to a certain level, you don't want to lose it no more. You don't want to lose what you done made, what you got. You don't want to do that. It ain't worth protecting Diddy, especially when he did what he did. He did it. Diddy did it.
Now let me get to my point. Diddy was getting a little traction and people willing to write letters of support for him. Now here's the thing. In those letters of support, they would only do it because, this is what streets are saying, if it could be held confidential. Remember when Danny Masterman got convicted of rape and Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher wrote a secret letter? They wrote a secret letter saying, oh, please, it's not that bad. Please have mercy. Remember when they wrote that secret letter? And then they got embarrassed and had to make that dirty, stinky, wet t-shirt apology in front of their mansion trying to look like they were sitting outside of a barn? Remember? Well, guess what? That shook up the celebrity world. It let people know you cannot use your power or your influence, hear me out, to write a letter in support of a monster and think that your public and your fans aren't going to hear about it. Now, you are allowed to do it. And if you don't care what your fans are going to think, do it. Nobody's saying you have to, but you are not allowed to now do it in silence. You want to use your fame and your influence and all I think, but you don't want the people that got you your fame and your influence to actually know what you're actually doing. In writing this, and this was not for the prosecution, this was for anybody that is thinking about writing a letter in support of Sean Diddy Combs. You, unless there are extenuating circumstances, and I believe all those circumstances have been addressed in the court of law, unless there are extenuating circumstances, if you write a letter in support of Sean Diddy Combs, it will be put on the public docket. You will be put on Judge Aaron and the Southern District of New York's Summer Jam screen. Come forward, support that man, but there will be hell to pay. And baby, I love to see it because right about now, I do believe that we are entering in a post world. You want to say that mess with your chest? Everybody come out and do a Gina special. Since you want to say that mess with your chest, go on and say it. Do a Gina special. Go on. Let's see how many people. And when you take away the night, are going to come out and support Sean Diddy Combs. How many people? Because right now Gina is looking like his day one, his ride or die, the crazy bee that's always on the bottom but never leaves his side. Who else is doing it? Where are Diddy's celebrity friends? Y'all going to put a letter in talking about it? You want that on Access Entertainment? You want that on ABC? You want that on CBS? Do you? Go out and say it. Judge Aaron is literally making sure that anybody that comes out in support of Diddy will have to be known. And baby, we love to see it. And the fact that there are people that are pro Diddy trying to spin this as if this is a loss for the prosecution already got aliases. Jane don't ever have to use her real name. Judge Aaron knows who she is. None of those people ever have to say who they actually are. Do you know why? Because they were allowed and it's already under court order and now she can sign her name. This don't have nothing to do with anybody with the pseudonyms, and anybody that's salivating thinking it's going to be exposed. You guys are stupid, dumb, because you might not realize it, but you are repeating pro Diddy propaganda, okay? That was for anybody that's going to come out. So who is going to be dumb enough to come out and put paper to pen? I mean, maybe Ray J. What does he have to lose? Definitely Stevie J. What does he have to lose? Who else? You think Misa gonna write a letter? You think Sarah's gonna write a letter? Do you think Dana's gonna write a letter? Who else is writing letters in support? And we gonna read all your business. We already know Gina got it. You think Young Miami? You think Saucy Santana gonna write a letter? He was fun. Was he? Put that in pen to paper. Let's see. Diddy about to find out who his real fans are. Who else you gonna think's gonna write a letter? You think Ron Burkle's gonna write a letter? Do you? You think who's everybody else? You think Busta Rhymes? You think Fat Man Scoop? Is that it? Fat Man Scoop? Brooklyn? You think Fat Man Scoop? You think he's gonna write a letter? All these people. You think all those people that were in the Instagram comment section? Yeah. Why you get jailed for being freaky? Yeah. You think all those celebrity idiots celebrating that person going free? Let's see if they actually go and put pen to paper. Or is the bulk of the support just something as empty as an Instagram like? I actually want to know who. Come out and show yourselves. Answer for your brethren, wherever you are, whoever you are. Say it with your chest. You want to be behind that freaky, depraved lifestyle? Say it with your press. Do more than an Instagram comment. Write something. Unless you don't really got anything to write, because you don't really know this man and you ain't really spent time with this man. And the only thing that you were going up for was the right for people to be freaky, even if it crosses other people's boundaries. Let's see how many people supporting this man can really put pen to paper and say that they knew him enough to actually write a court of law, unless you were just doing it for the gram and you were supporting a depraved lifestyle because maybe you don't want people looking in to see what you doing and tell all your business. Or say it with your chest. If you're supporting him and you're really down for him, everybody, Gina led the way. Let's see what's going on. But I tell you one thing, I love the fact that Judge Aaron is actually doing this and this wasn't for prosecution. They already know the rules. They wrote them. This isn't for the prosecution. Okay, this is for Diddy's team, letting them know that even the celebrity influence that they tried to leverage in the media, and maybe it helped work with the jury, it's not working on him. And anybody that wants to put a letter in favor, baby, it's going on the court docket. And best believe we're going to be right here on live reading every single one of them. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. This is a great day for anybody that hopes Diddy gets served justice. In the meantime, I will talk to y'all later.
What about the guy Diddy was singing happy birthday to with the t-shirt, with the shirt off? Diddy, you got some explaining to do, Did. Hey, Did. Look here, Did. What else? Who else? Yeah. What about Meek Mills? What about Meek Mills? Is he gonna write a letter for you? Come on, Dig. I ain't gonna call you Diddy no more. I'm just gonna call you Dig, because you digging in the mud. You digging all the way in the mud. Who else? You got the little light skin. I always called him the boyfriend. He looked like he was just a straight up boyfriend. He's supposed to be an artist. And I ain't never heard none of his music. I ain't wanting to hear any of his music. He just sitting there doing whatever he's supposed to be doing. He gave the son a hug once before. So yeah, that was his play toy. That was Diddy's play toy. The game. What about the game? The game party. Diddy just want to party. I just partied with Diddy for 2 years straight. We ain't never hit the studio. Where is he going? He gonna write something for him? Oh my gosh. Should we do one more on this one, man? Or should we make it? This is 20 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna do this one separate, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Hey, you want to help support Uncle Mike? Y'all help by clicking somewhere on your screen to go to our other channel, Before the Stage. We're pushing our other channel, Before the Stage, y'all. Go there, subscribe to that channel, watch a couple of videos. We uploading a lot of videos about police body cam and everything, man. These people tripping. These people tripping with these body cams with the police. If the police pull you over, dog, you gotta show a driver's license. If the police pull you over, you driving a car, you gotta give them your driver's license. You can't sit there and have court. That's in the rule book before you get your license. That's in the books before you get your license. When police pull you over, you gotta show them a license. You can't not show them a license. Where y'all getting this from? I don't know. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out. Yeah.